Wagwan, 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 people. Welcome back to MX Breaks Lifestyle and Entertainment, where we give you everything in entertainment and lifestyle. My name is Kevboy B, guys, and today is Wednesday, and we have a great surprise for you guys. So just sit back, hang tight, and we'll get to it. Zin, but let's get into our stories first. Now, Vuda Mane has re-entered the music scene in Ghana, dropping his first song of 2021, titled Somebody Woyoy. The Ghanaian highlife musician, who currently lives in the States, gained popularity after his hits Shoe Size remix featuring Zlatan and Botos, both of which were released last year. The newest track features Davido and has been well received since it has been dropped. Now there's a video for it. There is no video for it just yet, but I'm sure it is in the works. You know Davido is grand with his videos, eh? So let's check out the audio version. So check out the audio version when you have time and see if it's something that you'd like to add to your playlist. I'm pretty sure I'll check it out as well, Zine, and then I'll come back and let you know if I like it or not. Now, award season is finally wrapping up and drawing to a close. BAFTA TV Awards went on without a hitch as a primarily virtual ceremony. The awards is set up to celebrate some of the UK's biggest TV shows. Now, Michaela Coel took home 2 awards as the Best Actress and Best Director for her series I May Destroy You, about a young woman who tries to come to terms after sexual assault. Yeah, you know, this girl is very good. She writes very, very well. I like her other series. The Best Actor Awards went to Paul Mescal for his role in Normal People. In her acceptance speech, Coel dedicated the award to intimacy coaches. Now, intimacy coaches are a relatively new addition to movie crews, but their purpose is to walk and help all actors through the portrayal of intimate scenes such as sex, nudity, rape, and more to protect the actors. Today on our show, we have a superstar from South Africa. Her name is Loot Love. And for those who don't know, Loot Love is a TV presenter and a radio personality. Hey, you see our show? It's exclusive alone enough. Is Loot Love here? Loot Love.
I'm right here.
Hey, Loot Love. Why? You know it. Wagwan. Is everything okay? How are you feeling
Everything
today?
is beyond okay. Everything is magical. I'm feeling really good, overwhelmed in a good way. I'm really, thank you so much for the platform as well.
All right, Loot Love. So you in 2012 you won a competition, and now it's 2021,
Yeah.
and you're the host of Africa Radio. How does that feel? Like, how does that feel? Take us through the journey from 2012 to now.
You know, it's been so crazy. When I left high school, I had, these dreams that I wanted to be an interior designer. I wanted to eventually be an architect. And, I couldn't continue with my study due to finances, and I kind of had to redirect. And I had my mom who's really supporting me and pushing me through and just making me try different things, And so when I entered, like, probably my 5th or 6th presenter search at the time, and my mom really thought I could do it, although I couldn't. And I actually won, it just opened up a whole new world for me. And since then, it's been a really crazy journey. I've worked with some of the most incredible talent in South Africa. I've been exposed to so much. I've traveled. I've learned more about music. I've learned more about broadcasting. It's been such a magical journey. And I've played in so many different spaces. And even with my radio career, it started from a small Christian radio station in my hometown of PE. I eventually found my way, after doing demo after demo, knocking on doors, I found my way on Metro FM, which is one of the biggest stations in the country as well. So to be here is whew, I don't have the words to describe it, but it's humbling, it's surreal. It's a nice pound to myself about, the work that I've been putting in, but also the people around me who have been a support structure, a place to pour love from, and just people who always believed in a dream they themselves couldn't see. So it's magical. It's magical.
All right, so you mentioned that you've met some of the biggest personalities in South Africa.
Yeah.
Who would you say, who did you want to meet before, and then you got to meet them and they exceeded their expectation?
Well, back then, I was still a heavy hip hop head. So, at the time, I was a big Cooley Channel fan and got to meet him and really be cool with him just beyond what we do at work. I got to work with an incredible talented Esebo Nangmateba. I know you guys know her. I was working on a show with her, so that was a very big moment. I got to meet legends in the game, guys who've been doing this for years, incredible broadcasters like Glenn Lewis, who've paved the way for some of us to do it right. I got to meet Fat Joe, who's really iconic. So there's been a lot of talent that I have been exposed to that I've just adored being in the same room as and having incredible conversations with.
All right, so now that you've mentioned who you've met, who haven't you met, and who do you want to meet and have a conversation with?
Right. So I'm really enjoying the new kids on the block. I haven't met Focalistic yet, but I would love to meet him, sit down and have a conversation with him. I'd really love to have a proper sit down with an artist like Elaine. That's just here at home. I'd really love to have a conversation with David O. That would be amazing to see him in real time. I've got quite a long list to get through still.
I can imagine. Now, you're the newly announced host of Apple Music, right? Talk to us about that phone call that you received. When you got that phone call for the first time to say, hey, Loot Love, we want you to host this show. How did you feel?
I think I was, and I think I still am a bit in shock as I'm watching all of this unfold. It was mind blowing, because I had made the decision to leave the station that I was working for, and I had no idea what was next. And I just thought, let me take this risk, and then we'll see what happens. And then this is what happened. So my mind is blown, because I think God is incredible in that way. When He removes you from a place and you're still unsure, and then He places you on an even greater, more inspiring platform. It's quite magical. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. I've got such an incredible team that's supported me through this. So I am beyond blessed, but I'm still very much in shock, actually.
Well, a very congratulations from me. You understand?
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Now,
Thank you so much.
What should listeners look out for on your talk show?
Well, the most exciting, in fact, the whole show is exciting, but I got to sit down and interview the iconic Angelique Kidjo. She's got an album coming out, which is magical, featuring some of the greatest talents in Africa. You can also look forward to features like Loot Loves, it's a brand new feature we bring on the show, but you'll have to tune in to hear what that's all about. We've also obviously got Africa Rising, where we really put you onto some of the most incredible next generation African superstars. And we can also take away from our Africa Now playlist, where we get to kind of show you what's good, what's booming, what's like floating to the top in terms of the music that you should be listening to right now. And yeah, just come through, come have fun, come get an understanding of who we are on the continent, And I'm really excited about learning more about different countries, their music, how they do things. As a South African, I'd really like to get into every other country and understand them on a better scale.
Oh yeah, that's really nice. All right, so where can people find the Africa Now radio?
Okay, so we're going live on the 13th of June. You can find it on Apple Music One. It's on the radio platform. You can also check out the links that I'll be posting on my Instagram or my Twitter. On Twitter, I'm at Dude Love. On Instagram, I'm at Dude Love 2. It's live. It's ready for you in demand. June 13th is big day. It's the go day. So please do the right thing.
All right. One last question. So how do you manage? Because I know you have twins. I know you have twin babies. How do you manage, being a mom and being a radio host like that? How do you juggle being a celebrity and being a mom like that?
To be honest, I don't know if I can call it juggling. I don't know what I'm doing, but I have my mom here with me in Joburg, and she has been an absolute pillar of strength, and she's really held me down, especially in the last few months. It's been so crazy, and the girls are 2 now, so a lot of things happen all the time, but I do have support. I do have a system, a village, as we call it, that makes sure that everything is running seamlessly. And I think the best thing you should learn about parenthood is that you know nothing and you're learning every single day. And that sometimes you need to step away because you need to go make money. They're expensive. But you also find time to rest, and you just make a couple of sacrifices here and there to give yourself a moment to breathe, because you are human too. But every day is different. There really is no routine, but somehow at the end of it all, it works out.
So let me ask you. I told you it was going to be my last question, but it wasn't. Another one popped into my mind.
No problem. We can talk for days.
So having kids, did that change your perception about your career, or did you ever feel like you have more drive, or did you ever feel like you wanted to stay home and take care of your children?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
So I definitely went from not wanting kids at all to having two for the first time. So that completely turned my whole life around. But the beauty of it all is it really woke me up to, like, what am I actually doing on this planet? Who am I? What am I trying to achieve? And how do I take care of myself? Because if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of your kids. If you're not resting, you can't be like peaceful and patient and all of that with your kids. So it really brought some important things into perspective. It made me question my time. It made me question my decisions. It made me question, like, what centers me? Like, when I speak about faith, when I speak about strength, what am I talking about? The people that are in my life, would I let them around my kids? So it really put a lot of beautiful things into perspective. And I actually did take some time out of the entertainment industry to focus and like try figure out what my path is and take things really, really slow. So having kids has been the most incredible wake-up call, a wake-up call of love, a wake-up call of blessings, and a wake-up call of just re-identifying as somebody new post these two beautiful beams of light.
Ah, that is so beautiful. That is very beautiful. Look at your face. Hey, Loot Love, I am so happy you came on our show. I'm so happy you blessed us with your presence. We look forward to seeing you in Ghana.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you and listening to you on Africa Now Radio. I'll see you next time. Hey, guys, follow Loot Love. Zine, I love your name, by the way, Loot Love. Loot Love.
Thank you.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice.
Thank you. And thank you so much for this space and this moment. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll get to visit Ghana soon and I'll just walk in and say Wagwan and hopefully I'm good and you guys will teach me more.
It's only me alone say Wagwan in Ghana.
Oh, hectic. Okay. You'll teach me the right
I'll
thing.
teach you.
You'll show me everything when I'm there.
All right, Loot Love. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Guys, that's all we have for you today on our show on MX Breaks. But don't worry, guys. You know how the thing go already, I tell you every day that we come back the next day. Zane, so guess what, guys? I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is MX Breaks Lifestyle and Entertainment. My name is Kevoy Burton. Little more, big up yourself.